Okay.
All right, so the update is last week I got an email that they finished the DNA extraction, and now they're going to do a couple libraries to basically get a better sequence through the DNA, and they hope to have the DNA sequencing done by Christmas.
Okay.
So it's going to be very tight, but that's their goal right now. So that's what
Okay, so that's good. That's one step closer to extracting their own DNA sample.
Yes. So they've got it all extracted. Now they're just doing all the
Processing.
the lab sequencing, and that's basically the last step until we can get it into the databases and start searching.
Start searching. Okay, so you're going to walk us through what to do from this in the public sense. So I did an Ancestry DNA, and I got my results back, and so now you're just going to kind of walk through what you need to do in terms of what, the public can do.
Yes, so this is what we're going to do so anybody can become what we call a genetic witness. So for your case, you used Ancestry.com, and there are several different of these types of DNA websites that you can use. So all we need now is your Ancestry.com website and your GED Match website. The GED Match is what DNA Doe Project uses to access
compare.
the other databases. Yes.
Okay, and so what I did is up here on the right corner, you can click start a free account. So I'm going to knock things down. So I am going to go here to sign up. No alias. Now I think I have to go to email and verify it, though.
Of course, we have to
Right?
verify everything after you've already done it.
I know, right? So let's just pull out another phone and go to
Easiest. I like it.
So we're doing this for, I guess, to give a little background why I'm looking for all that stuff. This is for the what's called the Geneseo DNA Doe.
Yep, from 1966.
Yeah, so from 1966, the human remains were found south of Geneseo.
Southeast of Geneseo, correct. Human remains were found, and at that time they had no leads around this area whatsoever, missing persons, anything like that. And that is still the case today. So now we're just trying to find out who this person is, where he does belong. We do have very little information. We do know it was a male, but now we're just trying to get a name with this person and get him back to where he belongs.
Yeah, find some family that can get him back home.
Yep.
And back then there wasn't DNA back then.
No, there was not a whole lot of anything back then, especially with skeletal remains. So their resources were very limited. They did utilize the FBI lab back then. The sheriff at the time sent the bones out there, and they did some processing of that, but that was more of documentation. There was really not much they could do back then.
Yeah, besides just kind of give you an idea of how tall he was, the age, the gender. And of course, the manner of death.
Right. So, manner of death was a gunshot wound to the back of the head.
What's known as execution style.
Yes, very much so.
Okay, there we go.
All confirmed?
Yes, now I'm confirmed. All right.
So signing up for GED Match is just a few minutes. Nothing bad at all.
Okay, there it is. There's my account on that. Okay. Now I need to extract the data from, in this case, Ancestry.
Correct. So GED Match does have specific directions on their website you can go to if you need help. Since I've already done this, we can go directly to your Ancestry.com profile. All right. All right, so once you
sign in, yep,
once you log in, we're just going to have, I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5 buttons to click, and we'll be where we need to be.
Awesome. Once I remember my password anyway. Okay. So assuming you did not have to reset your password, this is where you would be at.
All right, so this is the Ancestry.com main page. On the top right, you see your initials, JR. Just click on that, and you're going to go to Account Settings. Be the second tab down.
Account Settings.
All right, now on the left-hand side, underneath Settings, the third down is DNA.
Okay.
And then that is your test, so just go ahead and click on your name. So if you have access to other people's tests, obviously there'll be several different ones there.
Oh, they would show up, okay.
Yeah, yep, so that's where you're at.
Then save it as just my name like it defaulted. Okay, save.
All right, now go down. DNA, download or delete. Download DNA data.
Download. Yeah, you don't want to delete it, then you'd have to do it again. And that takes a lot of spit.
Yes, it does. Yes,
I do not have that much saliva. It took a while. Check my inbox. That must be my email.
Yep, so they're going to send you instructions on how to do everything, and it's very simple at that point. It's just weird that you're downloading your DNA to basically a text document. It just seems silly.
Yeah.
But that's how it is. Oh, you know what? So this email may take up to 24 hours. Interesting.
Is that new?
Yeah, when I did it, it was...
instant?
Yeah. Maybe that's good. Maybe that means a lot more people are doing this.
And that they're a little backed up, maybe?
Yeah. But we can, if it isn't coming, we can go ahead and go to GED Match and show exactly how
to do it from there?
Yeah.
Okay.
So all it's going to do is give you a text document.
Okay.
And that is what is considered your DNA profile. So now you go to gedmatch.com, and then it's either going to be at the top or it's going to be these 3 toggle bars.
Okay.
And upload DNA.
Upload DNA.
Okay, so obviously in the middle, let's choose your file. That's going to be the DNA file that you download.
Okay.
It's just a text document, like I said.
So just save it to your computer, your phone, and then, or Dropbox or wherever, and then that's where it would upload.
Yep.
Okay.
You'll choose that, you'll upload that there, and then you're just going to put in some donor information down below.
It's ready.
Your DNA is?
Yep.
Fantastic.
All right, I'm going to drop it into Dropbox.
So after all this is when people get to where get to question what happens with your DNA at this point.
Okay, and then next is the questions.
Yep.
Okay.
So we'll get into that once you get yours taken care of. History downloaded as a TXT document. I think some of the other sites might be different. They might
be a little different.
Yeah, they might be in more of like a spreadsheet profile or something, but GED Match supports quite a few of them.
So it saved it on mine. It saved it as a zip file.
Okay. Can you
And
unzip that?
yeah, I'm extracting it now to Dropbox. All right, and it unzipped it to ancestry.dna.txt.
Perfect.
Download it to my computer. There it goes. Okay, so it's downloading a few times. Whatever, as long as it gets in there. All right, choose file. That was the file where it did it at.
Perfect.
Let's see if that works. So now I got to fill out my information, right?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, you can see in that drop-down menu, they support quite a few different.
Yeah, there was a lot
testing
of
sites.
different testing options. Yeah. 23andMe, 24 Genetics, Ancestry, Atlas, Complete Genomics, DNA Land, FTDNA, Full Genomics, GenCove, Gene by Gene, Genes for Food, Genos, GPS Origins, GSA. I think there's even more down below that or above it. So yeah, there's a lot of options.
Okay. So again, here's where you're going to.
These are the questions. Okay.
No, here's just where it's
Oh.
going to be either your DNA or if you're like the guardian of somebody, something
Okay.
like that. You know, like a lot of people do their grandparents or parents or whatever. It may
Okay.
be,
In
but
this case, it's mine.
now here's the privacy options. This is where
Okay.
people get concerned about what's what. So mine, the one I did with my own DNA, I did the opt-in, which is the most popular.
Okay.
That one not only compares your DNA to whatever other DNA they have in their accessible databases, but it also compares your DNA with DNA submitted by law enforcement to, and this is the specific part, to help with violent crimes. So that could be something that different from what we're doing right now. We're just trying
Yeah.
to find some with unidentified remains. This one is with perpetrators of violent crimes. So what that could be is somebody could still be living, and say that somebody was a victim of a crime, they got DNA from that, they don't know whose it is. Law enforcement can submit it to here, and they could still solve that case this way. So you might have, a brother, cousin, whoever that
Was
can
wanted
never-
for first degree murder.
Yeah. So that's that's where people get a little hinky about doing things. The opt out on the right hand side, that one does everything we need it to do as far as helping find these unidentified remains.
Okay.
So law enforcement is still able to submit the DNA from the unidentified remains, and if you do the opt out, it will still look for the comparisons there, but it will not look for comparisons to law enforcement violent crimes.
Okay.
So it's still doing the unidentified remains,
But it's not
correct.
work in relation to any crimes.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So then there's two others: the research and the private. And what we need for our case here is the opt out at the very least. The opt in
Okay.
would be great, but everybody's got their own opinions about things. So
Yeah, and the military has my DNA, so I'm opt out. I'm opted into everything
Yeah,
already.
they've
So
already got it all.
it doesn't really matter whether I choose any; they still have it. Federal government's got me.
Yeah. So the opt in or the opt out are both what
Viable
we would need.
options.
Yes, just to help solve these unidentified remains.
The opt out's the minimum that you need for what you're doing.
Right.
But if you're like, man, military has your DNA, you're already opted in anyway. So, okay, and then I had to prove I wasn't a robot. Love that.
Of course.
And now we're gonna upload.
And just like Ancestry and other sites, this will give you kind of a little bit of your profile, kind of what they find from it. So
Okay.
it's also another neat little tool to use and compare.
Upload is
there you go.
complete, and they gave me a number.
Yeah. So that
And that's it. That's
that kit number is that's you, and you can do a lot of different things with it through GED Match with their free profile. Now they do have upgrades, obviously, like every other company. But you're good to go. You've helped us out, and you have become a genetic witness. So
yes, there it
we
is.
thank you for that.
And if you don't have to reset your passwords, then it's much quicker.
Right. But we're all in that phase where we reset our passwords all the time.
Pretty much often, yes.
It happens.
Yes.
So.
And I always do get oh, that's an old password. Well, yeah, because I only can remember so many passwords.
Yeah, but we're limited here, so.
Okay, so that is it. So that's what it takes to get in here and help. That's all there is to it.
Yep, that's all it is. It's very, very simple. Just take whatever site you've already used, if you've already used one, download your DNA profile, upload it to GED Match, and help us by becoming a genetic witness so we can identify these unidentified remains and get them back to their family.
And this is not an actual DNA sample or a full DNA sequence. This is only data that you guys have this and access to.
Correct. So we never even have access to it. It's just
whatever GED
correct.
finds.
GED Match has it.
And that will help. Then they inform you guys if they find anything, correct?
Correct.
If they were to find any kind of familial match or anything like that.
Yeah, they do all their investigating on their end, and they present those results to us, and then it's on us to confirm, what they've found, basically.
And like you said, you guys would probably run a DNA match,
right,
to confirm.
Yes.
Now, recently in LaSalle County, they had one of these that was from...
it was almost identical.
Yes.
Yeah. So that when I saw that article come out, I got pretty excited. It's great that they were able to solve one that old, because I think that one was from I don't know if that was from the 70s or if that was back in the 60s, but I remember it was very close. Very close in the time period. And LaSalle County's just right over there.
Yes, a couple counties over, and it turns out the woman was from, I believe, the Chicago area, and she had been taken there and killed and dumped. Yes.
Yep.
So yes, but she was found. Her family was found, and I do believe the Illinois Valley Community College, one of their professors, actually helped with some of that.
Oh, I didn't even read that part. That's cool.
Yeah,
that's great. So
I got the whole press release.
Of course. No, it's great to see that they're having good outcomes with all of these. Being able to actually track this down after so many decades. So
that's a long time.
It is, but it gives us hope. So
yes. Okay, everyone, so that is it. That's all you got to do, and then you're helping out the police. It's pretty simple.
We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
And when you're choosing what DNA to go through, you need to determine what information you actually want, because they all provide something different.
Yeah, that's right.
I didn't want to know of any health problems. I got enough problems. I want the rest to be a surprise. Right. I don't want to know they're coming. So I did Ancestry to see where I came from.
Yeah, yep, and that's what I did as well. So I just wanted to see where we came from and connect with some family, and it's always good.
Okay, that's it, everybody. It's pretty simple, especially if you don't need to reset your password.
Yeah, but if you do, that's okay too.
Yes, it still didn't take that long.
No, not at all. I mean, when you think about the downloading and creating a free profile and then uploading to the other site, that's maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah, it was relatively quick.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, thank you, Detective Haars. Maybe you'll get something here pretty soon. Maybe less people will be scared now about putting that information out there.
Yeah, it's just about being helpful and trying to bring people home. So.
And if you've already been convicted of a felony, your DNA is probably already in the system anyway.
Yeah, so why not just throw it in there?
Yes. All right. Well, thank you.
No problem at all. Thank you.